Hello, students. Today we will read chapter 6 of Footprint Without Feet book, and the chapter name is The Making of a Scientist, written by Robert W. Peterson. Before we start the chapter, I would like you to think about these questions. What do you mean by ingredients? Obviously, the thought that comes to your mind is that ingredients are the things which are required to create or produce anything. So, then what are the ingredients required for being a successful person? Which means that which qualities are required to be a successful person? Naturally, you may be thinking about hard work, determination, willpower, and many more. So, when we combine all these qualities, the success comes out. A person becomes successful. So, today we are going to read the story of very famous scientist Richard Albright. Richard Albright was born in Reading, Pennsylvania. In KG class only, he started collected butterflies. Let's read the lines thoroughly. At the age of 22, a former Scout of the Year excited the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. At the age of 22, he was the Scout of the Year in his college, and he brought a revolution in the scientific world when he gave a theory that how cells work. We know that there is a different scientist who discovered cells, that human body is made up of cells. But how these cells work, this theory was given by Richard H. Albright. Albright and his college roommate, explained the theory in an article in the Proceeding of the National Academy of Science. So his article How Cells Work was published in the Proceeding of the National Academy of Science. It was the first time that this important scientific article journal had ever been published by the college students. So for the first time, this journal had ever published the work of college students. It was like, if we'll compare this achievement in sports or with sports, that would be like making the big league at the age of 15, means creating a team at the age of 15 and hitting a home run. Home run means when a uh, when a player takes a run when he hits the ball. So it was like hitting a home run in your first time at a bat. For Richard Albright, it was the first in a long string of achievement in science. If you will compare his success in with sports, so it was like hitting a home run first time at bat or making a league at the age of 15. So this here metaphor is used. We are comparing Albright's success in science with that of sports. For Albright, it was the first in a long chain of achievement in science and other fields. Though he had many achievements in science and other field, but it was the first time that he gave a revolutionary theory. And it started with butterflies. So his interest in science or this theory, the journey of this theory started with butterflies. How? Let's know. Richard was the only child of his parent. He had no siblings. He grew up in north of Reading, Pennsylvania. There wasn't much he could do there. I certainly couldn't play football or baseball with the team of one, which means he didn't have playmates, he didn't have siblings, so that's why he could not play any game with one player. But was one thing he could do, that was collecting things. So he developed a hobby, that was collecting things. So he did, And did he ever? Beginning in KG class, Abright collected butterflies with same determination that has marked all his activities. He also collected not only butterflies but rock, fossils, coins. He became an eager astronomer. He loved to he loved to gaze stars. Stargazing means to continuously observe the activities of the star. Astronomer who study about celestial bodies. So he loved to be an astronomer. Also, he had a hobby of collecting things, not only butterflies but also rocks, fossils, and coins. For the first time, he had a driving from the first he had a driving curiosity. Curiosity means the quality to know more or more, the desire to know more and more. So already he possessed that curiosity with a bright mind. He was gifted with bright mind. Two ingredients he already possessed. He had a mother who encouraged his interest in learning. She took him on trips, bought him microscope, telescope, cameras, mounting material, and other equipment that helped him in many ways. So mother was always a support. Whenever Abright required anything, the mother was always there to provide him those things to him. I was his only companion until he started school. So there were only two members in the house because Abright's father died at a very young age. Richie was only in third grade. He was in third class when his father died. So there were only two members, Abright and his mother. So she was the only companion at home till he started his school. Then she started bringing his friends at home so that he could be social with friends, so that he won't feel lonely. But at night, he and his mother used to do things together. She and her son spent almost every evening at the dining table. If he didn't have anything to do, I found work for him. Not physical work, but learning work. Whenever the mother found that Richard didn't have any work, he was feeling bored, the mother provided work which could provide him any kind of learning. His mother said he liked it and he wanted to learn. We know that Richard had a curiosity. So whenever the mother provided him any new work, he was always eager to learn. He earned top grades in school. On everyday things, he was just like other kid. His mother said he used to play, he used to be social with other students or other classmates, but he was very good academically. He got good marks in academics. By the time he was in second grade, Abright had collected 25 species of butterflies which were found around his hometown. Richard Abright was always eager to collect things. So he loved to collect butterflies. He collected different species, different kinds of butterflies which were found nearby his area, only when he was in class 2. So you can see that how determined that child was and how curious that child was. That probably would have been the end of my butterfly collecting, he said, but then my mother got me a children book called The Travel of Monarch X. That book told how monarch butterflies migrate to Central America. So the mother provided a book which created more interest in butterflies. So Abright got more interested in butterflies when he read that book. So what we had read up to here, Abright grew up in reading in Pennsylvania. In KG class, he started collecting butterflies. His mother would take him on trips, bought him telescope, microscope, cameras, mountain material, and other materials which were required for learning. So mother was always a support. She always encouraged his interest. By the time he was in class 2, he collected 25 species of butterflies nearby his area. The mother gifted him a book, that was The Travels of Monarch X. The book told how monarch butterflies migrate to Central America, opened the world of science for Richard. So you are supposed to read these 2 pages and some questions will be sent. You are supposed to attempt the answers. If you find any query, you can ask me on WhatsApp.